technical Imo State, and I also supervised handball in Imo State, talking technically. Yes, talking about what is happening in Prudent Energy Handball Championship, second and final phase. I'm quite impressed. Everybody is enthusiastic. All handball players, technical officials, stakeholders, lovers of handball, everybody is looking forward to this day. And here we are. I want to tell you, we promise our teaming fans, our lovers, it's going to be fun all through. Talking technically, this is the first day. But what we have seen in the first 3 games, I think the sky is the limit for handball. We've just started, and by the grace of God, we'll get there with what is going to happen here.
Amen. Of course, let's bring it back to your team right now, Imo Grasshoppers. They started the first phase so strongly. At some point, we were on top of the log after the first round of games on the day 1. But at the end of the day, for the first phase to round up, they sit at position number 4. Do you see them coming back to taking this championship?
Yes, that goes to tell you what is happening in handball today. There is no clear winner. Anything can happen. All teams are geared towards coming to the tops. Talking about the Grasshoppers. Yes, Grasshoppers is a name, a household name. A name in handball in this country. As it is today, like I said, all other teams are working hard. Grasshoppers too are not left behind. Like you said, during the first phase, at the point they were leading, then somehow they dropped. But I want to tell you, I'm sure they have done their, I watched them do their preparation at home. I want to tell you, they are going to do better this time.
And I'd like to wish you all the best for that. Thanks so very much, Mr. Ferdinand Emiana. It's good having you here. And with that, we head straight into the second half of this particular match. And it's going to really come down to you with a lot of entertainment. You don't go anywhere. My name is Sean Pablo. Let's head back into the commentary box where we'll bring you the game live. And it is Edo Dynamos who still champion the very first attacking here. Wande Vivian able to reach that pass to Osifo Omosiho. Ejakola Sandra with a chance, a one-on-one situation. And it's the first goal in the second half of this game. Well, we have only seen game 4 come to us. This, of course, is game 4. And just like the technical director of Handball Federation of Nigeria said, Mr. Ferdinand Emiana, there is still a lot of entertainment to come. There's a lot more. Today is just match day 1. And we've seen only 4 games. But yet, the level at which we have seen the competition, it has gone way, way higher than it used to be. And at this moment, we can only expect for much more to happen, especially in the terrain of handball for Handball Federation of Nigeria. But then it says that Dynamo scoring the first 2 goals in this particular half. The Desert Queens of Casino still remain the way they finished the first half. Really some good fight from Elebedio Faith. Made some pacey run as well. Just unable to hit the ball outside the 6 meters yard. But Wande Vivian dribbles a marker and then finishes in style. It is now 3 goals to Edo Dynamos, and none to the Desert Queens. If you are counting the second half result, but as it stands at the moment, it is 16 goals to the Dynamos, 9 to the Desert Queens of Casina. We're beginning to see a lot more motivation from the bench of the Dynamos. They're even growing stronger. Oh, that was a poor pass from Arua Inikbi. And a chance for Ghost Time. Why more Ghost Time? Makes that happen for all her good intentions. Her second goal of the game. Her first of the second half. And so far, this half have only produced one side are the scoring and the other side are the losing of it. Desert Queens of Casino will be looking to strengthen their play, and it's very, very important to see that they have called for timeout. The coaches will have to do some job right now. The pep talk would count for so much, and if they get it right, and if the girls can listen to the instructions, perhaps they can come back to this game and come back different, come back firing, and come back to getting the result. But so far at the moment, it is the Dynamos who are taking all the glamour, all the glitz, and they are making all the headlines as well. With 4 goals in the second half, a total of 17, you can say fire. Nine Desert Queens, 17 Edo Dynamos. The game is still very much live inside Roll Park. And one more time, they have been displaced in a bit of faith with the bounce of the ball and a chance to shoot. But she was fouled in the process. And Aguchika gets punished for that foul. They are losing on both sides. It's going to be 7 meters for the Dynamos. And also, she goes out for 6 minutes. For 2 minutes, I beg your pardon. Aguchika looking a bit frustrated, scoring the first 2 goals for the Desert Queens of Casina in this game. She hasn't really found her rhythm back so far. And the second half has produced dynamos all around the score sheet. With 5 goals in the second half for the Dynamos. They haven't conceded yet in the second half. And they lead by the double amount of goals being scored by Desert Queens of Casina. 9 goals to Desert Queens of Casina, 18 to Edo Dynamos. Good recovery from Annie Jacinta. Annie Jacinta one more time, recovers again. Shakowa Sharifat. And a shot, oh, denied by the woodwork. Abu Talib Hasia. Oh, beautiful 1D Vivian. It sets all in emotional state right now. 1D Vivian had done it before. She just did it one more time, beating her marker and placing the ball in the very perfect position. Quite a very spectacular talent. And in the grade of fate with the fast break. And she finishes all right. 20 goals to the Dynamos. 7 in the second half. And they are yet to concede in the second half. The Desert Queens of Casino seem not to have been present in the second half. The only goals being scored for the Desert Queens of Casino were scored in the first 30 minutes of this game. Good recovery, Waimo, Ghost time. And then the ball, Sandra passes to Musa Halima. A chance to shoot. Great save. Great save to call the attention there for Desert Queens of Casino. They still have to defend to still save their lives of this game. They haven't scored in the whole of the second half. They have to start taking their chances if they will stay relevant in this game by any means, any chance, and any standard. Aguchika returns from the 2 minutes punishment and she restores possession for the Desert Queens of Casino. Shakowitz. A chance now for Idris Blessing. Well, that was quite some shot from Idris Blessing. She already has 6 goals in this game. She scored a total of 66.6% accuracy for the score line that the Desert Queens have on the scoreboard. They only have 9 goals. She scored 6 of those goals, and she is not looking happy in this game to see that other of her teammates are not as firing as she is coming from this first half. One of the reasons why they had to bring her back into the game to be able to help them increase their scoring chances. And that shot was good, but just not good enough to deny a narrow Charity of a chance to still descend her post. In the grade of fate, Musa Halima, Osifo, Omosifo. In the grade of fate, Musa Halima will still hold on possession for the Dynamos. Waimo Ghost time tries to pass with the ball of Sandra, but she has been brought down by the very huge Yakubu Halima, the captain of the Desert Queens of Casino, and a chance. Another goal. Tupola Sandra just took that shot. She knew exactly what she wanted to do, and she did it quite alright and make sure that she ended that ball at the back of the net to help increase their lead and add to the misery of the Desert Queens of Casino. It gets even worse for them. They have already been displaced as well. And Waimo Ghost time will take the first chance from 7 meters in the second half for Edo Dynamos, and she just took that one in a very cool, calm nature to finish at the left corner of the post to make it 3 goals for her and 22 for Edo Dynamos. And she approaches one more time. Waimo Ghost time. 4 goals to the good for her now. 23 for the Dynamos. The Dynamos are running away They've scored a total of 10 goals in this second half, but are yet to concede even one. Sekoni Sharifat. And a fine finish by the captain herself, Yakubu Halima. She really put herself in the line. The way she now Charity there coming to the rescue for Edo Dynamos in a defensive state. Oh! Me frustration is beginning to set into the Desert Queens of Casina team. That pass there wasn't just you can hear Yakubu Halima telling Agu Chika, the ball fell off my hand, it slipped off my hand. She wanted to deliver a good. And she has been sent to the stand. Peter Cynthia sent to the stand, but a quick fast breaker was supposed to be orchestrated by the Dynamos. Just the pass, they couldn't find its destination. Anybody of fate. And she shoots. Great goalkeeping. And also good recovery there by Yakubu Halima. But Desert Queen, they have to really calm their nerves, pass accurately, and try to take their chances. These are all they have to do in this game. They could get something for themselves. They keep passing the ball around here. Oh! One DP in a one-on-one situation. And she finishes. 25 goals. It is now 150% lead for Edo Dynamos. With 15 goals lead here, only conceding 10. 25 is really a good number for them heading into the ending period of this game. They have really done so much for themselves, and they are even growing stronger and better by every minute of the count. And the Desert Queen will restart from the midpoint. And Annie Jacinta finds the back of the net for the first time in the second half. A foul there will still maintain possession for the Dynamos. But Annie Jacinta is a culprit, having scored that fine goal as well. Musa Halima, Peter Cynthia unable to hit the target from that spot. There was an obvious hit there between Wandi Vivian and Yakubu Halima. It is Yakubu Halima who suffers the pain, but she's back on her feet as they maintain possession. Desert Queens coming here to try to get a goal, but denied one more time by Enaru Charity. Oh, another superb save, but at the other end, denying Edokwolo Sandra. Well, she must have thought to have finished the ball at the back of the net with the way she turned. Made a 160-degree turn there, only to find the goalkeeper at the right spot, doing the right thing at the right time, and helping the ball not end up at the back of her net. 11 goals to the Desert Queens of Casino, 25 to Edo Dynamos. But one more time, the ball has slipped away from their fingers. Desert Queens to the defense. In it with your face. Yakubu Halima. For foul by Sandra Edokwolo. It's going to give them a chance from 7 meters. I mean, Yakubu Halima is really a hard worker in this team. She puts herself in the line in several occasions, and most of the time it's yielded results for them. She has won 7 meters for 4 times in this game, and all 4 times they have also converted, and it tells you the kind of contribution that a talismanic leadership of Yakubu Halima brings to the table when she is playing to the Desert Queens of Casino. 12 goals to the good now to the Desert Queens, and 26 still to the Dynamos. To her. Yakubu Halima. And a fine finish. Edokwolo Sandra seemed to have learned better from the last experience where she made the 180 turn but unable to find a target for that particular great handball in play. But at this moment they still have the lead, and she just scored a goal and she still made the 180 turn. She could say that she has corrected that error. Only 600 seconds in this game to wrap it all up. 600 seconds between Edo Dynamos and Desert Queens of Casino. 600 seconds from the Dynamos to claiming their first victory of the final phase. But they lead here by 15 goals. A fine goal there by Aguchika. It is now her 5th goal of the game. the Desert Queen of Casina's goalkeeper there. She just was unable to hold that ball from that line. She saw it, she held a fist at it, but just couldn't get it away from her own post, and she will suffer a goal for it. And 20 old goals now for Edo Dynamos. But at the other end, Enaro Charity is really doing great, tremendous effort to making sure she denied Desert Queen as much times as possible. Edokbolo Sandra. Stars. Oh, that one wrapped up 27. The Dynamos are really running wild on the Desert Queens. And game 30 goals still. We can see even much more. It is now 31 goals to Edo Dynamos and 13 to Desert Queens of Casina. But Idris Blessing took that one well. The truth is, Desert Queens of Casina haven't been as strong as they started this game. I mean, at the end of the first half, it was only 4 goals separating both teams. Only 5 goals been scored by Desert Queens of Casina in the second half. But for Edo Dynamos, it has been a scoring spree. Having scored only 13 goals in the first half. It is something to really talk about. To see them adding 19 goals already. And they maintain possession here. And they come with the fast breaker. Oh, in a bit of faith, just unable to connect with Musa Halima, who seemed not to like what played out there. Shekoni Sarifat Hakubu. Well, Yakubu Halima came quite threatening. Just couldn't do anything with the ball. Only to maintain possession. Idris Blessing for Desert Queens of Casina. Well, she makes it 10 goals for her. Despite the poor performances of the Queens, somehow she has found a way to separate herself from the large numbers of her teammates. She scored 10 goals in this game. Still the highest amount of goals being scored by an individual player in this game. Idris Blessing. It's only down to about 4 minutes in this game, but as it stands at the moment, Desert Queens are not giving up without a fight. they might look to have lost out in this one, but they know that they can add to their scoring tally, and if they can do that, it could be telling at the end of the culminative part of the table. And it's now down to 120 seconds to wrap this game up. 15-32. They seem to be concerned for Yakubu Halima. Haven't scored that goal. She seemed to have landed with her left shoulder, and she will require medical attention. The first player to require medical attention in a state of this nature today, match day 1. It is her left shoulder. Oh, I beg your pardon, it wasn't the shoulder. More or less like her left wrist. Well, for every reason and for any reason, Yakubu Halima has actually put up a good performance in this game. She is the captain of this team, and from different points, she has proven a great leader. She has provided a lot of chances. She has made a lot of passes. She has made superb runs, and she has also gone back to help out at the defense. Yakubu Halima, playing pivot for Desert Queens of Casina, really has contributed so much in this game. And if she's going to take this time to get herself back on the feet, we can say that she deserved all of the minutes and all of the seconds that are going into this timeout. She will return to the bench for her recovery and recuperation. But so far, it's less than 2 minutes to wrap this game up. The Dynamos seem to have it in their kitten. Quite a physical play there between Annie Jacinta, and she's been shown 2 minutes away from the court. I can say she can't come back to this game no more. And a fine teamwork for a fine goal for the Edo Dynamos. 33 goals they have now scored, with an advantage of 17. 16 goals is what the Desert Queens have. Desert Queens team maintain possession here, but all smiles on the face of Musa Halima for Edo Dynamos. They know they have won this game already. Less than it's only 30. It's only 30 seconds here, and we cannot see the Desert Queens coming back from 17 goals down to recover in only 30 seconds. I beg your pardon, it's even down now, perhaps 20 seconds. And it gets worse for Desert Queens. 7 meters. Atani Root unable to make the last action count in this game. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of Game 4